Hello everyone, and welcome to day number 119 of your daily Chafetz Chaim. Today we continue with the cases section at the end of the Sefer Chafetz Chaim. Chafetz Chaim writes in halacha number 3, you should know that it is very important to be careful when giving advice that it should be good and sound advice. Meaning that you should not give advice to someone that they should partner with somebody if you have reason to think that that partnership might not be beneficial for whatever reason. And the same is true of a shidduch, a marriage proposal, or any kind of craft or a worker or anything like that. You should not give someone advice if you have reason to think that it will not be good for them. And this means to say that even in a situation where you would not be allowed to go and tell somebody that negative information about somebody else because of rechilas, but that doesn't mean that you should then go and give advice that will be bad for the other person. Just because you couldn't say it in the form of rechilas, that doesn't mean that you should go ahead and give advice to the contrary when you know that that's not the case. So therefore, if you do have reason to think that it would not be beneficial for them to create this partnership, you should not give the advice that they should do so. And by doing so, the Chafetz Chaim says one would violate the biblical prohibition of lifnei iver letzitin michshol, which means, as our sages teach us, not to give bad advice to somebody and cause them some sort of harm or damage through the advice that you are giving them. And unfortunately, the Chafetz Chaim says there are people who are careless with this, and it is a terrible sin, and it is a biblical prohibition.